It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And we'll see the River Hogs rock it on quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the River Hogs and the Redwoods, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the River Hogs of Honolulu taking on the Redwoods of Portland.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from Hawaii,
they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway from the City of Roses.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now back to throw.
That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for James from last week, 22 carries, 86 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the River Hogs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll keep it on the ground. Clements.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 22 yards. And the Redwoods are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game. And Charles, ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. James. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's James. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Portland football here, ready to begin the 2nd quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd down and 3.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a
touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Redwoods are an extra point away from evening this one up. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On the ground, it's James. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So the false start will back them up 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax them.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. Clements. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one brought in by Aiken. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redwoods are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin up the coast on Chesapeake Bay in Virginia Beach.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
They'll run on first down. Clements. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Clements. And bulldozing his way through. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
first down. He'll drop to throw.
And this one too low.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their cornerback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Redwoods have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They're going to look to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to throw here. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the River Hogs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Extra point attempt to come here. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They bring their punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a throw here, hauled in. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 1. His throw incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Back to throw again.
Has his man, that's James.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the River Hogs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now This is picked up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with James. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's James. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the River Hogs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, Pollard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now here's a throw. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Second and 11 now. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Honolulu,
they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Portland, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Are you looking for high-quality simulation football action? Then look no further than the greatest gridiron. Our league consists of 32 relocated franchises from around the world. We are the World Games of Simulation Football, where teams from all over the globe will compete on the greatest of gridirons. Hone your skills as a player or a member of a franchise coaching staff. Compete yearly for our illustrious Global Bowl, awards, accolades, and bragging rights as you climb the ladder of success and greatness. Are you a pro or just an average Joe? The Greatest Gridiron is looking for dedicated and passionate people to help build a league that emphasizes on trust, loyalty, and respect. Look at you. What makes you so great? This is the Greatest Gridiron, where you can't stop greatness. Take flight. Take flight.